And now for the one more thing you've all been waiting for. Prepare for the most comprehensive deep dive we've ever done
Starfield.
for the biggest game we've ever built. So sit tight and enjoy Starfield.
Listen, I am so
Direct.
tight right now because I'm scared you're going to fuck it up. Please don't fuck it up, Bethesda, please. Starfield Direct. Okay, we got 10 seconds to go. Hopefully they gave us like a ton of gameplay, just so we could see what the AI and shit's like. What interactions and things happen. What's this? Oh, it's just the way it's zooming out. I thought it was like an exploding star or something.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining us today and welcome
Todd.
to Bethesda Game Studios.
Todd, don't mess it up, Todd.
You know, we've been so lucky over the decades to make the kind of games that we love here. And that's thanks to all of you. From the Elder Scrolls to Fallout, we love creating these worlds and playing in them just as much as you do. And throughout all that time, we'd often talk about and dream up the space game. What if we could take that feeling of being who you want to be and exploring a new world, but set it in space?
To be fair, Bethesda were talking about this shit for a very long
Or what
time.
you could do. And that is Starfield. Obviously, we've come a long way since then with the games we've built, our technology, and all of us here in the studio.
Oh man,
We've
they got
done
like
so
a
much
power
together,
armor set
but,
in their
well,
lobby.
we've never tried to make a game like this. Today, you'll get to hear from many on the team and see so much of what we think makes our game special. So let's jump in and take a look.
Yeah, man, that looks
Starfield
great.
Is our first new universe in over 25 years.
That planet's called
But
Aquila,
it's
so there's
still
different planets
a
for
Bethesda
sure.
RPG through and through, where you
gotta
step
manage your
into a new
O2 by
world
looks of it as
and
well.
You get that feeling of unlimited possibilities.
That looks sick.
But this time, it's not just one world.
There's a moon.
It's over 1,000 worlds. Because the choice of
What?
where to go, it's not ours.
Are they handcrafted
it's
as well?
yours.
Surely they've used AI
And
and
it
stuff to
wasn't
help
until
generate
now
them.
that we had the technology to create it.
1,000 worlds.
From the
Hopefully with
rocks at
all
your
Bethesda
feet
like
to the
storylines
mountains
on
in
them,
the
right?
distance, to the people and creatures that live in these worlds.
This is basically going to be No Man's Sky on
That
fucking
isn't just a
steroids. This is
backdrop.
going to be great.
That moon is actually there orbiting the planet. Yes, you can visit it too.
Do you mean I can literally take off and physically
We
fly to it?
realistically simulate the galaxy around you. Our next generation lighting model uses real-time global illumination.
They've definitely updated the
to
engine
light the
because it
world
looks
based
so
on
much
the
better
type of
than
star
anything else
and
they've
the
got.
makeup of the planet's atmosphere.
I mean, look at that. That looks great.
We also have an all-new animation system. And of course, you can play it in third person,
You see?
and you can play it in first person.
Yeah, good, good, good. I love me some first person.
We love exploration and rewarding it, but you do explore differently in this game given its scale. That usually involves exploring an area you've landed in. You can collect resources,
So it's like No Man's Sky.
do a mission, and maybe even stumble upon something unexpected.
Like a monster trying to kill you. Man, that looks so good. Oh, yep, you've triggered the space punk. It's okay, he's dead. They're definitely playing on the... Oh, there's like low gravity and shit as well. I'm going to assume this is recorded on easy based on how quickly he's killing them. That's sick. Jetpack combat. Oh man, that's going to be so good. That's unfortunate, lad. Teabagging.
We do love stuff and all of the items allowing you to pick everything up, and you can view all that in your data menu. This is the
What we
hub
got here?
for
So,
everything you're doing,
that's
from
planet
your
we're
skills
on.
to your ship, your missions, and your inventory.
I'm assuming we can
We
custom...
love to pack
The
a ton
ship's
of
got
detail
integrity
in every object,
on it, which means it's definitely going to be
from all of
space
your
battles.
weapons to spacesuits, to food. We just obsess over the details. And
Man,
food.
that
We
looks
obsess
fucking
over
good.
food. When you're done exploring, you can walk back or fast travel to your ship. We have companions and crew you can take with you. I left Vasco here back at my ship.
Welcome back, Captain Howard.
Well, go on, hit it,
And
bro.
he can even say your name. Let's head out.
Oh man, Starfield. You're gonna be so sick.
Our mission was to convey the wonder and majesty of space exploration, to evoke the romance of the golden age of early spaceflight. And we've been referring to this approach as NASA Punk. This means a design language where the tech is advanced, yet still looks grounded and relatable.
For
Yeah.
us, it's that
I like it when it's
contrast,
like
that's
that
where the visual interest
because
is.
it makes sense,
Obviously,
right?
the
I don't
NASA,
like it when
which
shit
the
is
rigid, hard,
like
functional
doesn't make
style,
sense.
and then punk, which is all about style.
You can see that visual style coming through in your ship. Your ship is your home for
Wow.
you and your crew. And like
That's
many
great.
of the spaces in our game, it has a slightly retro and analog touch.
So I wonder if you
a
can
bit
change your crew
lo-fi
members and
rather
stuff.
than sci-fi, where everything is well used, worn, and lived in.
Alrighty. What's the plan, Captain?
Plans to fly to another planet.
This is your star map. It starts with the planet you're currently on. You can see all of its info and resources. You can choose a landing spot or fast travel to known locations. Backing out further, you can view
Wait,
all
he
the
just
planets in
pinged
the system.
random point at the planet. Does that mean
Obviously,
you can
game
visit the
is
entire
big,
planet?
And it's here you can see planets that have key locations, missions, or life on them, versus the many planets that are barren but resource heavy. Zoom out even further to see all the
Wow.
systems.
I mean,
in
I
this
like
part
that
of
there's
the
barren
galaxy.
planets as well, because it wouldn't make sense that
Here,
all
you
the
can
planets
plot
have
a
life
course
on them,
to
right?
ones that are light years away. This uses your ship's grav drive to fold space and jump to these systems. And you will need to upgrade your ship and skills if you want to jump
Okay,
to
so
the
I'm
most
assuming you
distant
can
ones.
fly to
But
planets
for now,
inside your
we'll
system.
plot a course to
But
the
if you want to go
Alpha
outside the
Centauri
system, then you gotta jump.
where we can find the city of New Atlantis.
That's great. Man, I'm gonna make sure I've got the best hardware possible for when this comes out.
Welcome to UC Space. Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo.
I'm guessing this is like Earth 2.0, right?
Scan complete. You are cleared for landing at New Atlantis.
Man, that looks so good. It's all accessible, I'm assuming, right? Because like that's the
As soon as
Bethesda
you
games,
land
right?
in a city like New Atlantis, your eyes are guided upwards to just these
Wow.
boundless, vast buildings.
It's the biggest city we've ever made, not just in size, but also in the amount of custom art, crowds, and quests.
I would like to remind everyone that's going to watch
So the
this,
main
right?
focus when we're
That
designing
Star
cities is
Citizen
obviously
stole
what
asked us
supports
for
the
like
story.
$1 billion
We try and tell
plus
as many
dollars
small stories
to make
as
Star
possible.
Citizen, and Bethesda have done this.
It's a few moments of gameplay that make the space feel like it's full of real characters that are going about their day-to-day lives.
It's paralyzing if you really stop and think about it.
Buddy, it's coffee.
It's also where your adventure with Constellation begins.
It's like the overarching like protagonist place.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about.
By the time you meet them, Constellation is sort of seen as this mythical group. Most people don't even know they exist anymore.
They're like the
They're
Space
the
Illuminati.
last true explorers in the galaxy, and they're trying to find the answers to some of humanity's biggest questions.
The artifacts are so different, so alien, and I'm certain one of them reached out and spoke to you. The artifact, if you could place it on the table here.
Oh my god.
Just chuck a
Look
metal,
at
mate.
how it's coming together.
That means there's a set built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
It's definitely a
Okay, so we're gonna have to go
eclectic
around
cast of
the
characters.
universe
You've got
collecting
Sarah
pieces of
Morgan,
metal.
the ex-soldier and adventurer, now Constellation's leader. Mateo, the theologian who believes that there's definitely something else out there. Noel, the gifted scientist and Sarah Morgan's protege. And Walter, a very successful businessman in the
Who
settled
funds it all.
systems and Constellation's financier.
Anything
Yeah,
goes
he just
as long
basically
as you have
funds
the
it.
money.
There's also Vlad, the ex-pirate, Sam Coe, the former space cowboy, and Barrett.
You know what I hate about these pirates? Complete completely resistant to my otherwise irresistible charm.
I'm gonna love him.
The journey you take with Constellation is just the first of many you'll embark on. The Settled Systems is home to all kinds of different stories, people, and adventures
Man,
for you to
Starfield
uncover.
is gonna be so good.
The United Colonies is where you'll find New Atlantis, the first major human settlement in space.
Okay, so this is probably gonna be the
People who
biggest
live
area,
here
right?
value law, discipline, and the legacy of humanity. They consider themselves the true children of Earth.
You ever think of joining up with the Vanguard?
I'm going to assume Earth's
The United
destroyed in this
Colonies,
story.
Even get your UC citizenship?
New Atlantis isn't
Or it's
the
gonna be like a
only
holy
city
place
within the
that, like,
United
you have to
Colonies.
like get access to go back
The
to,
city
right?
of Sidonia on Mars to this day serves as the largest mining facility
Wait, so you can get
for
to
the
Mars?
United Colonies.
So you must be able to get to Earth, right? Unless New Atlantis is
Beyond the United Colonies'
Earth.
reach, you might find yourself in a much more wild and independent coalition of star systems. This is Freestar Collective Space.
pirates and shit, right? This is where like outlaws
The
live.
capital of the Freestar Collective is Aquila City.
The Stone Root Inn is an Aquila City fixture.
A ranger relies on judgment and intuition to do what's best for the
Yes, this is gonna be like a Wild Westy kind of place, right?
Leon started out as a fishing platform, but is now known throughout the Settled Systems as a pleasure city, where
Okay.
almost anything goes.
So this is like
If you've got
Cyberpunk of
morality
Starfield.
Issues, this definitely isn't the job for you.
Ryujin is hiring the best
Oh man.
and brightest of today for our future tomorrow.
Everyone has been chewed up and ground up by Neon. Try not to get yourself
Oh, he
killed,
dead.
all right?
He dead for sure.
Outside the bounds of civilized space, there are still plenty of unclaimed systems to explore, but these areas are also home to the most hostile factions in the galaxy.
And creatures, I imagine.
The great serpent hungers. All heathens shall be made dust in time.
I mean, they're not wrong.
A new face. This is the face of a brave runner here to challenge the Red Mile.
They think the galaxy is theirs.
I feel there's going to be a lot of places to visit in this game. I mean, it says the Frozen Planets, but like, I mean, with actual content.
In Starfield, we're pushing our cities and settlements further than we ever have before. It's all there, waiting for you. A slice of humanity's future.
Fuck, man, this. Oh my god.
Ready to get out there?
Yeah. Give it me right now. I'll install it right now if you give me a key.
Throughout the galaxy, there are so many things to see and stories to experience. But the most important story is the one that you tell. I'm the type of person who spends hours in character creation, and I think people are going to be really excited when they see all of the improvements.
That's not your
we've
job
made.
though. That you're a lead animator, right? You don't design them, you animate
overhauls
them.
was done through our character generation system. We scanned a wide range of faces from different age groups and ethnicities. And by mixing
That's
and
sick.
matching out that data, we were able to create highly detailed and diverse characters.
So
We
gone are
use
the
that
days
exact
of
system
Bethesda
to
shit
create
face
all
models,
the characters and
I hope.
NPCs you're going to see in the game. So any character you see almost always is a character you could make yourself.
That's cool.
Hey, come on, come on. Okay, take it easy. You were out cold. No physical damage.
Why was I out cold, though?
Mentally, the jury's still out. You know who you are? New recruit.
Oh, this
Fargo
is for
Subtractors?
when we wake up then, I
Ring any
guess.
bells? Any of this? look
Ah, you're
familiar?
finally awake. Yeah.
You
Okay.
start your character creation journey as though you're cycling through employee records.
Yeah, the
You'll
faces
pick from
definitely
a
look
lineup
better.
of 40 presets, and
That's
that'll be your
clearly the
starting
biggest glow Bethesda's done there, because man, Bethesda's faces have been shit in their past games.
Your journey from there can be as detailed or as quick as you want it to be. This new system has more to offer than ever before.
That's sick, man. The customization's
It's also the
great.
simplest character generation system we've ever had. We let the player get as close as possible to make whatever they want. With the various facial morphs you can blend together, the dermesthetic and makeup, blemishes, scars, piercings, teeth settings.
I'm not sure I like the
think it's the most
graphics on the beard, but I guess you won't be looking at
Character
it, right?
creation
So
is more than just how you look. This is also where you start to decide who you want to be. That's where
That might also be
backgrounds
pulled
come
from
in.
the Xbox version. Like, it probably looked better on PC, right?
Backgrounds give you a bit of backstory and start you out with 3 basic skills.
Damn, look how many classes there are.
From chef to Dusty. You know, the crew still has a betting pool about which restaurant critic you must have crossed to wind up here.
I wonder if you could change your
What's
class
great
once you
about
began, like if you
backgrounds
change your
is
skill
never
set.
know when yours is going to come in handy.
Oh,
You
that
could be
looks
in the
great.
middle of
Look
a
at
fancy
that.
restaurant, talking to some guy, and suddenly you learn he needs a beast hunter to help track down a monster.
Fine. I probably should stick to professionals anyway, given what happened the last time.
We're also giving you the option to customize your build even further by letting you pick up to 3 traits. Traits are completely optional, and they come with their own advantages and disadvantages.
Show us
You
ship
could choose to meet
customization.
your biggest fan.
By Vectera! Is it really, really you?
No way they've done an old reference.
If you're willing to put up with this constant commentary.
I can't believe I get to stand near
That's
you.
that annoying kid you get to
The
drop kick
same
off the
air.
mountain if you want to.
I've got to have every molecule.
My favorite trait is kid stuff. You have to pay some credits to support your parents, but they're very sweet and it's really fun to go visit them.
Honey, we got ourselves a visitor.
Oh my god!
I came across some hostile zealots in space, but because I had chosen a trait that made me the same religion as them, I was able to get by without any issues.
Oh, so you can come into basically
There's another
pirates
great one that
along the
gives
way.
you a damage buff when your health is low, but mercenaries will randomly show up and try to kill you.
I mean, surely you can just
No matter
lie about what
you
religion you
choose,
are to get
there'll
past
be
them.
plenty of ways for you to tell your story. And if you want to remove a trait, there are ways to do that too.
What a view! It's a feast for the eyes. Off we go.
Let's
to
kick him off the
another
fucking thing.
adventure.
Yep.
We'll let you discover that on your own.
This game is going to be 10 out of 10, I can tell already. Even for Bethesda. As long as it's not
Once
buggy.
you've built the perfect character, that's when your journey can really begin. We took what we loved about skills and perks from our previous games and put them together to create an all-new skill system. Each time you level up,
The giant
you get a skill
land
point,
squid.
which can be used to unlock or rank up skills.
There's a lot of trees there as well.
Ranks are
Physical,
unlocked
social,
by
combat,
completing
science, tech.
challenges associated with that skill.
And there's multiple ranks per skill.
Challenges become increasingly difficult as you work your way to higher ranks.
There must be a lot of content in this, and if you're able to
With
rank
our
like
5
4
different skill
times
trees and
in
4 ranks
each
per
rank
skill,
in each
There's
category.
a lot to choose from.
I like the xenosociology skill because it lets you mind control aliens.
Oh, that's cool. You can use them as like a weapon. Oh, that's a cool design. I like that.
Gate, I'm boost packing everywhere.
I like maxing out my physical tree so I can get neuro strikes and just punch my way through combat.
That's the tank's choice.
That one's a lot of fun.
Invest in the skills that suit your playstyle.
I'm very much a stealth player. So, I'm out there pickpocketing everyone. My favorite part about being stealthy is slowly creeping through vents like you're in a movie.
I mean, the
then
noise of the
jumping out
door
and
opening and
swinging on
closing
people?
isn't particularly silent, to be honest.
Whenever possible, I like to talk my way through situations.
This area's off limits.
That's usually how I do it.
Fine, I'll issue you an access card.
I'm more of a run and gun player. I like doing the death from above thing where I boost pack over guys and I throw landmines at them.
That's cool. Wow,
I
okay.
like blowing stuff up.
Man, this game's just gonna let you decide how you want to go through this universe. And it's gonna work in all those ways. I can already tell. What a game.
Exploration is a key aspect of all our games.
Show us the shipbuilding, come on.
Starfield, there are full star systems with new life, resources, and adventures. Our team worked hard to strike a balance between fun and realism. We studied data from NASA and a multitude of other sources to help us make the world feel believable. From the way we approached planetary atmospheres to the way we placed biomes based on the planet's distance from the sun.
That looks so cool.
Once we had created a grounded world, we can start looking at all the things that make that world fun. When you
There's
leave a
going to be
planet
passive
and head
ones
into
as well, not
space,
just aggressive ones.
you'll be navigating asteroid fields, having chance meetings with interesting strangers, dogfighting in space, and exploring derelict
That's so
ships.
cool.
It's all out there. Ultimately, it's about rewarding your curiosity, because whether it's on the surface of a planet, the alleys of a city, or the vastness of space, you never know what you'll find.
Death, probably. I'll probably die a lot.
Space exploration is possible thanks to your ship. Your ship is almost like having another character or home you can make all your own. I think you'll be blown away by
customization.
the amount of stuff you can do.
Oh wow,
You
that
can
looks
buy
really
a
in
ship,
depth.
I'm sure you can find something you like.
Customize and upgrade that ship. And hire
You can
a
literally
crew
just
to
make it
keep
whatever
up
you want,
and running.
really.
And it all starts in spaceports. Every spaceport has a ship technician where you can purchase, sell, and modify ships.
Anything I can help you with?
Maybe you start off with a speedy fighter that's perfect for bounty hunting. Then you might round out your ship roster with a hulking space freighter to run cargo missions, or even do a little smuggling. For now, though, we're going to take our starting ship, the Frontier, and make some changes. You can customize and upgrade everything you see here, and you have two ways to do that. You can quickly upgrade individual systems like your weapons or shields, or you can deep dive and enter the shipbuilder mode. Here you can change anything, from the systems to the look and layout. Adding a new habitat module can give you more room for crew. Adding cowling can change your ship's overall silhouette. An improved grav drive
all this
allows
is
for
raising
longer
right now,
distance space
question-wise, is why it's
You can even
taken Star
fully
Citizen
customize
$1 billion,
your paint job to get
a
the
decade,
exact look
to
you
still be in
want.
alpha.
The parts you choose to build with don't just affect your ship's stats. They'll also affect what you can do inside your ship. You can have modules for crafting, or for storing and displaying your weapons. Starfield's in-game ship manufacturers bring their own look and feel to every
That's
piece
so
of your
sick.
ship. From living quarters, to cargo holds, mess halls, and control rooms.
The thing is, I'll probably make it really open. I like open space, so my ship would be like big and empty, like my brain.
Our modified Frontier is a practical ship, but with a little creativity, your ship can look like almost anything you want.
It's a bit odd, but one of my favorite ways of customizing ships is I make them look like animals. The HMS Platypus, as I called it, where it had a giant tail to it. And we've done
Look at the customization.
spiders,
You can literally do
we've
whatever
done
the fuck you
mechs.
want with the customization by the looks of it.
So it's really
As long as it's like within the
whatever your
space.
imagination is.
And while you can build your home among the stars the way you want to,
They don't have the
you're
trademark,
probably
but we
not
all know
the
who that
only
was.
person who will call your ship home.
Ready to lift off when you are, Captain.
Engines ready.
The Frontier is fueled and ready, Captain.
Isn't she the woman from
Some of
the
members of
group, right?
Constellation can join you
Yeah,
on your
I was
journey.
gonna say.
These companions can serve on your crew, and they'll always be there when you travel.
We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry.
The modeling of her face is great.
Each companion comes with their own valuable
And the
skills
light
for your
in-
ships
I was
and
hitting
outposts,
stuff.
as well as unique quest lines. Eventually, some friendships might blossom into romance.
Ah,
I don't know that I've
space
ever
sex.
Really loved anyone except you.
And if you're looking for a little extra help on your ship,
I recognize
you
that
can
voice.
always hire additional crew at spaceports.
Wait,
Any room on your
that's
ship
fucking
for someone like me?
You'll
Deus
also
Ex,
meet
right?
potential crew members out in the world.
Jensen.
Still think there might be a spot for me on your ship? I gotta get off this rock.
Assign crew to your ship or outposts, and their unique skills will affect how they run. And just like companions, most crew members can lend a hand in the field. Take Bosco, for instance.
I'm assuming just like all the other
These
Bethesda games, you can only have one companion at a
around
time.
the core basics of a NASA machine.
Please avoid getting shot. You might die.
I still wanted to give it almost a humanoid personality, so I elongated the limbs. This tends to make him feel more human-like and give him a little personality.
It is a shame exploration requires so much bloodshed.
Using the shipbuilding tools and crew selection features in Starfield, you'll be able to build and captain the ship of your dreams. And now, let's take to the sky.
Yeah. Okay, just say at the end, surprise, we're releasing it right now. Go download it.
We're putting you in the cockpit of your very own spaceship and telling you that you can do pretty much anything. And that is really cool for us as developers. Spaceflight should be exciting and dangerous, and you should feel like you're in complete control every step of the way. We've extended that sense of control to ship combat. It's not about just hitting your triggers to fire your weapons.
It's going to be very Elite Dangerous, I feel, for the combat.
It's a complex dance between your piloting skills and our power allocation system.
Yeah, it's going to be like
Boosting
Elite
power
Dangerous.
to your engines will make your ship faster.
But your bullet's weaker.
Powering up the ground drives will shorten the amount of time it takes before you can make a jump. And moving your power to your weapons and shields means you're ready for a fight. You should always be on your toes because you're not alone out there.
It's going to be full of pirates. What if there'd be any creatures like mini bosses that like live out in space? Well, they said they're going for somewhat realism, right? So I doubt it.
Unlocking the targeting control system skill will allow you to zero in on specific subsystems of the ship you target. After destroying an enemy ship, you can loot the remains from your cockpit. You can always turn any ship that engages you into scrap.
Okay, do you get resources from it? Okay, you do.
But you can also take a more personal approach by docking with the enemy vessel and boarding their ship.
Sick. So you see, they thought about it, right? They thought, okay, not everyone's going to be good at like dogfighting, so let's give them an option that they can use gun combat if they need to.
Ship, it's yours.
Oh shit.
Add it to your fleet and retrieve it at any spaceport. But space is way more than fighting for your life. Just like when you're planetside, there are plenty of sights to see and stops to make on the way to your next adventure. Like these massive star yards. Walk the halls, talk to the crew, maybe get talked into buying a
You don't even
whole
have to
new
go to
ship.
planets. There's literally just space stations in the middle of nowhere that you can find.
About getting you a proper ship, one worthy of you.
Maybe you'll dock with a gigantic battleship, like the UC Vigilance.
Please tell me there's going to be a Star Trek Easter egg somewhere.
Cruise ship fit for the stars. There are plenty of personal encounters to be had as well. You can hail any ship you come across to trade, swap info, or maybe even commit an act of piracy.
Ooh, I like
When I'm
it.
playing, I generally go crazy. I definitely go like the more piracy routes. I want to take over ships. I'm gonna board ships. I'm like, this is now mine. I steal all the sandwiches. And
not
put
their
them
sandwiches.
in my
Fuck.
cargo hold that I have specifically for
That's
sandwiches.
a lot of
I
sandwiches.
don't want to play the hero.
The
but I wanna
detailed
go out
sandwich.
and just start taking things from people as quickly as possible.
Some strangers might be looking for a little human connection in the darkness of space.
Hello, stranger.
Oh,
I
says
just finished
Grandma.
cooking up some food. If you want to come on over, just pop on by.
Some of the best moments
She
are
wants
the
some
ones
space
you
dick.
discover on your own.
This game's gonna. Oh
The thing I
man.
love most about Starfield is that it is a Bethesda game through and through.
It's really about going to strange new places, meeting interesting people, and getting sidetracked.
And doing
on
whatever
zany
you want,
adventures.
essentially.
Then realizing 2 hours later that you're involved in a completely new story.
You're human. We thought we were the
I
only
am
ones
human.
to leave Earth.
Oh my
That
god.
DNA is so present here.
Space weed
it's in
farm.
Our random encounters, it's in our handcrafted quests. And it feels so cool to play it and just make your own path in this universe.
It says Soul, so you must be able to get to Earth.
planets out there, just waiting for you to visit.
That might be Endgame or something.
We want you to feel like explorers, breaking ground on new planets, exploring every inch of a mostly untouched galaxy.
I feel like it'll turn out like Earth's
We want you to feel
Endgame
hopeful.
experience.
We want you to feel
It's
the
like a
sense of
holy place,
awe
like
and wonder,
Ground Zero.
and sometimes a little fear. We're giving you a massive playground and a ton of toys, and just setting you free.
Unless the backstory is that Earth got destroyed by an asteroid or something. That was sick.
Hey everybody, we've shown you so much stuff, but we thought we'd just take a little break and show you something a little bit different. You know, we put so much detail into our game worlds, and we love the opportunity to bring that into the real world.
I mean,
with
I
our
hope
collector's
Todd gets
editions.
back to his old ways,
And
because
for this
Todd,
game,
when he wasn't in
we've
charge of
done
the company, was a
watch.
great designer.
It is the Constellation Explorer's Watch. This is the watch that you actually get in the game that acts as part of your HUD, where it's the compass and then environmental information. It connects to your phone to give you
Okay, so they're bringing out a nice
and other
smartwatch. That's
information, and
pretty
we've
cool,
also
to be fair. I
designed
don't
this
mind
really
that.
cool case that it comes with, Istvan.
Yeah, we really took as much care in designing this case as we did to watch. Our attention to detail.
Usually I
in the
hate it when
game
games do like
totally
tie-in
translates
content
to
like that,
this.
but that's pretty cool
Inspired
though.
by the cases that the astronauts used during the Apollo era to bring back samples from the moon. It's got an intricate locking mechanism, authentic, heavy, comes with a Constellation patch, NATO strap, and the overall functionality and believability of this
cool.
as something that would exist in the world, in the Starfield universe.
Oh, and hey, take this. You'll find it very useful out there. And it even tells the time.
We actually
That
have
Barrett gang
something
really
else. Now that we're part of Xbox, we get to work with the amazing people on the Xbox hardware team, and together we have created this custom limited edition Starfield
I like that.
controller.
It's got gold
awesome. It is
D-pad.
now, you know, our favorite controller.
We love this because it's inspired by the actual controls of your spaceship. And not only that, we've created the first ever custom headset with Xbox.
Nah, that'll sound like shit.
And
They
this
can
is
fuck
a
off.
perfect pairing with that controller.
But that controller though, I do need a new controller. My my wobbly sticks are getting a bit fucked. Pretty good. That's so sick. The controller. I wonder how much the watch is going to be. Because that's tempting to be fair, the watch.
In every one of our games, we always put so much care into all those little details that breathe life into our worlds. But Starfield isn't just a Bethesda Game Studios world, it's a Bethesda Game Studios galaxy. So why go this big with Starfield? Because we want to give you freedom on a galactic level. The freedom to experience both the exciting planets.
I mean, it'd be weird if he's making a space
the
game where you
quiet
stayed on one
ones.
planet, wouldn't it?
Scanning a planet before you land is a great way to get a sneak peek at the available resources you can use for crafting, building, and customizing.
Does it tell you how dangerous it
What's
is?
cool about this whole system that we generate the planet itself as a procedural content, but
Okay,
the
so it's procedural.
handcrafted content itself comes as the player explore. Our system builds a planet as the player approaches it. We stitch together a block of terrain. After that, we have the system that adds interesting locations for the player to explore, creatures to encounter.
Wait, does that mean it's going to be unique for everyone playing?
And plants to pick up.
You said generators you get there,
Allows
right?
us to add that touch of environmental storytelling that Bethesda is known for.
Aggressive creatures have been disrupting our experiments. Their habitat isn't far from here. If you could take care of them for us, we would be in your debt.
So even if your friends were to visit the same planet that you had, you would have a different story to tell.
Ooh, I like that. So your story is unique. You literally cannot just copy someone else's playthrough or whatever, you know? Or what someone else did. You literally got to go do it for yourself. Oh, he's gonna explode. Oh! What a noob. That's peak for you, lad.
It's completely up to you how you
Yeah,
want
there's
to
heal
interact
pace. I
with
just
each
noticed that. That's
planet.
probably like
Whether you want to
Stimpaks, right?
explore and see what you can find, harvest resources and be on your way, or simply take in the views.
Man, that looks good, huh?
With the help of your scanner, you'll chart the uncharted and discover exotic wildlife.
I might install No Man's Sky in a second just so I can warm up for
have the
Starfield.
skills, you can even figure out that certain creatures and plants, you can build an outpost and produce resources from those plants and animals. You can get experience.
Wait, does he mean you can make the
rewards
bangle,
for
you can
fully
kill them for
surveying
resources?
planets and fully surveying a whole system.
Wow, look at that. Oh, like those. Wow, they look great.
When we were concepting these creatures, we really wanted to think of them as
Oh, no,
natural
it's a
to the
foreskin
environment.
dinosaur.
We didn't want alien monsters. We wanted native wildlife. Something you've never seen before.
When it comes to our exteriors, when the sun moves, all that light is calculated in real time through the atmosphere. Our biggest goal for lighting with Starfield was to
That's
make
how
the
lighting's
game
worked in all
feel
games
more
anyway,
filmed,
with the
to
have
use
dynamic
lighting
time of day.
and color to really make
That's
it
nothing
feel
new.
more cinematic.
So that's the first little oversight of a feature I've just seen there. Like, all dynamic time of day has calculated lighting. Like, it's like we saw some with low gravity, but I'm assuming it's gonna be planets that have got such high gravity that jumping's basically not possible.
After some exploring, you can find a spot to set up a base camp.
Wait, you can just build wherever you want.
Outposts
Oh my
can be
god,
built
yeah,
almost
boy.
anywhere on any planet.
That's sick.
And the habitat modules come in all shapes and sizes, filling all different purposes. You can even live in them. Assign crew and
Oh, look at the size of that
companions
base.
to work at your outposts for
You can
added
make massive
bonuses and
bases.
set up extractors to harvest resources while you're away.
Something cool we have this time is we have a new fly cam where you can toggle between on-foot building, or you can now use a top-down isometric camera, which helps plan out larger parts of the outpost and placing those larger halves. So that way you can really plan your
This is so
structures
fucking
and
good.
what the overall feel of your outpost is. And then when you're on your feet, you can really decorate and fine-tune things much easier.
Man. The install size on this is going to be massive, by the way. I can already tell. Just because the amount of unique items, the unique creatures, all that shit. Each one of those are going to need its own mesh and its own texture and its own sound file. And alright, it's going to need some spacey wacy, I think. It's definitely going to be
Crafting
installed on
and
like an
research
SSD.
stations in your outpost to utilize any resources you find or already have.
Mod your weapons to adapt them to your playstyle. Different weapon sights and scopes, larger magazines, a selection of grips and barrels, different ammunition like explosive rounds. All you stealth players out there will surely need a suppressor. You can also choose to go hands-on with melee weapons.
I wouldn't attack that big space monster with a melee
It's
weapon.
always a
Seems like a
delicate
stupid
balance
thing to do.
between like what's realistic, what's sim, and what's Hollywood. And I think we sort of err on the side of like what's fun for the player.
With Starfield, we've completely overhauled our combat. It's more dynamic.
Oh, that's cool.
The animations are more fluid. It just feels great.
It looks great, to be fair. Although the AI looks a bit easy to kill. But I'm assuming they're playing on easy, just
I
for
want to say any other game we've
convenience.
done before. There's a lot of variety.
Upgraded gear is just one of the many factors to pay attention to when engaging in combat. You may need to switch things up based on your environment.
I remember this is all base content. Imagine what it's going to be like 2 years after its launch, and there's a bunch of expansions and shit.
And for giving you an edge in combat. Sometimes you'll even feel like you're flying.
Because you are, mate. You've got a jetpack in it.
Zero-gravity environments pose a different challenge. Firing a ballistic weapon in zero-G will actually push you backwards.
That's cool. I like
Energy
that.
Weapons, on the other hand, offer a more stable shooting experience.
We also have mag weapons. These are high-powered electromagnetic induction ballistic arrays. Each barrel has
So
its
you'll
own
have to
target
think about
laser
what weapon you're
and
taking
can
this
dish out
combat
some
based on the
serious
environment,
damage.
right? Oh, it's a dagger.
Whether you want to get up close and personal with your own two fists, or you like more compact weapons like
I do love
pistols and
fisting.
submachine guns, or maybe you prefer something bigger.
The fuck is that?
Starfield's got you covered.
You know what's great about this game is it's going to be great, and then for the next 2 decades we're guaranteed to have remasters that will make it even better. Man got clothesline, he just punched the dinosaur in the face. Oh, it looks like battling can get pretty hectic because loads of them. See you later, mate. He just got blown off. Wait, what? We got magic powers?
Thanks again for being with us today. We are just so grateful that you've taken the time and spent it here. I know there was probably a lot to take in. There's a lot to the game, even more than we can show
If
here.
Bethesda nail
As we play it,
this and
we're
it doesn't
always
come out
sharing these
buggy,
unique
Todd
and
saved his
special
reputation.
moments that only a game like this can bring. When I think about what makes it special, it really is the people here. This game is a reflection of the incredible and passionate team that made it. All of them putting something special of themselves into it. So let's hear some of their favorite moments.
I love the way that our final combination of all the new tech has come together to create some of the most beautiful sunsets and sunrises we've ever had.
Of course, the
in
environment artist says
I love
about the
creatures,
environment.
the exploration, every biome is different. The word that comes to mind is vast.
I like to use our photo mode to take rock star photos.
I just love that constant feel of discovery and wow, I can't
Just a
believe
summary of that
there's
one member of
more
staff.
here.
So she likes to make her ship looks like a platypus. She steals sandwiches and uses photo mode.
My favorite part is every time you step out on a planet, it's a unique experience.
You spend all this time building your ship, and you see it on the landing pad. These things are gigantic. It's the kind of thing that you just can't get anywhere else.
There's something about seeing a tower over in the distance and going.
I'm assuming there's a size restriction so it doesn't
here.
bug out by
I
having
think
the
I
ship
can
too
make that
big for the
jump.
docks, but like it still looks like you can go pretty big.
Biomes, spaceships,
audio design, planets,
the day-night cycle.
Those details matter to me.
Diplomacy, exploration, freedom, the ending.
Vasco, obviously.
I love the robot so much.
The ending is going to be you found your son.
Created sniper rifles, come on.
Lever action, rocket launcher,
Brain sprout.
Brain sprout? Oh shit, brain
I
sprout.
love it, but some people might find creepy. I don't know. Oh, that's right, Ben.
He's definitely
The
like a
thing
heavy
that
metal
I
fan,
enjoy
you can tell.
most about the game is the freedom to be who you want to be, do what you want to do. It's what
I
you
like how
come
there's a
to
range as well
expect
between
from
like
a
really
Bethesda
chill
title,
places,
but on
like
a
just
much
normal places,
bigger
then like
scale.
fucked, you're fucked places, really. So there's something for everyone, right?
On behalf of all of us, we can't wait for you to play Starfield and make your own special moments.
Matt, I can't wait. I actually trust Todd with this one, that's the thing. Fucking Starfield, man. Ah. That's not far away. Base game available day one on Game Pass. Where's no Steam? Steam? I didn't see nothing about no Steam. Okay, there it is. Except that, man, I'm gonna have to make sure I'm free then. Xbox have absolutely kicked it out of the park with this. There's so many games from this I want to play. A lot of them come out around the same time as well. Star Wars Outlaw is going to be one for start. I mean, Payday 3 was the one I forgot about there, because it's literally just Payday 2 by the looks of it. Yeah. Xbox killed it. That's great.